Congress keeps delaying UFO hearings. May became July, and now Anna Paulina Luna tells reporters, "We have dates announced soon. I just don't know when, and we also have to find a room." But what if these delays aren't about scheduling? What if they're connected to new revelations? And as you can remember, journalist Ross Coulthart just claimed that the famous 2004 tic-tac incident was an alien technology. It was Lockheed Martin. But Coulthart says that not all tic-tacs are ours. Some are still genuinely non-human. Now hear me out. Think about it. For 20 years, our military has been encountering both alien craft and secret human technology, and they can't tell the difference. Maybe Congress's hearings delays aren't about finding a room. Maybe they're about finding out how to brief lawmakers on a phenomenon that's both alien and human. It's much more important than it sounds, and the timing is suspicious. Let's find out what's going on. Hey ufologers, I'm Cristina Gomez, and welcome to this episode of UFO News Updates. Ross made a statement that was really interesting while on News Nation. Let me play you his exact words.
What I was told, and I'm reasonably sure that this is the case, is that the tic-tac was being operated by Lockheed Martin, and it's conceivable that that was being operated neuromeditatively, psionically, by a human psionic, which is what I understand is the way that these retrieved non-human craft are being operated. It's not clear to me, though, whether this is a craft that was built by Lockheed Martin or whether it is Lockheed Martin testing the use of neuromeditative signaling, as our friends at Skywatcher call it, to operate one of these craft.
If you enjoy UFO news, updates, case studies, and interviews, then I think you will like this channel. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this episode with those that you want to keep in the know with the latest UFO news. Ross isn't hinting here. He said categorically, "I know that the tic-tac is Lockheed Martin technology," emphasizing that he has multiple sources confirming this. Now, what sources? Well, we don't know that part. But here's the critical distinction Ross makes. That this is what separates his claims from simple debunking.
We're not saying all tic-tacs are Lockheed Martin. And it's quite clear that some tic-tacs are indeed non-human intelligence, or suspected to be non-human intelligence. But what we're talking about are objects that are showing the five observables doing maneuvers and operating in ways that don't conform to terrestrial craft. I can't answer the question definitively whether they are constructed by Lockheed Martin or whether it's Lockheed Martin operating a retrieved craft, because what I've been told and what Jake Barber told me in the interview that you've all watched, hopefully on News Nation, is that there have been retrievals of craft, including tic-tacs. So why is it a surprise to people that a contractor that I'm alleging is directly involved in the legacy program is involved in operating these craft? And moreover, why would we necessarily expect that people, even those flying in the carrier battle group, would actually know about this or be briefed into this?
So, according to Ross's sources, we're looking at a mixed phenomenon. Some tic-tacs are genuine alien technology, while others are human-operated, reverse-engineered craft, and our own military can distinguish between them during encounters. And that is significantly important. All these revelations from Ross are coming at the exact same time Congress can't seem to get its UFO hearings together. Or is it just a coincidence? Or is it all part of the game? There have been a lot of mixed feelings since Ross made that statement that the 2004 tic-tac was actually ours. Anna Paulina Luna recently told Ask a Poll, quote, "We'll have some dates announced soon. It'll be in July. I just don't know when. We have to find a room, but we're gonna have one." But she also mentioned something intriguing, stating, quote, Other members are going to go get their briefs by other agencies. So, is it possible that Ross's sources about Lockheed Martin technology are maybe creating chaos behind the scenes? Think about it. If some Tic Tacs are actually American technology and others are genuine alien, how do you brief Congress on that? How do you explain that our own military has been encountering both for decades without knowing the difference? Luna's comments about needing to find a room takes on a new meaning when you consider they might need specialized facilities to discuss classified programs involving recovered alien technology and secret aerospace projects, such as a skiff. Now, here's where Ross's claims get truly interesting. He's not just saying Lockheed Martin built these craft, he's saying they're operated through a consciousness itself.
And it's conceivable that that was being operated neuromeditatively, psionically, by a human psionic, which is what I understand is the way that these retrieved non-human craft are being operated.
This suggests that recovered alien technology requires psychic operators, humans with special mental abilities to interface directly with the craft. Ross is claiming that Lockheed Martin has not only reverse engineered the hardware, but also developed the human operators capable of controlling it through consciousness alone. And this is probably where we can connect Project Stargate, created by the CIA back in 1977. And this would explain the impossible flight characteristics that physicist Kevin Knuth documented. Accelerating forces over 5,000 times gravity, no visible propulsion, no sonic booms despite supersonic speeds. We're looking at technology that operates on consciousness-based principles we're only beginning to understand. But Ross goes deeper into those implications.
And so I think we have to explore the possibility that, yes, there is a connection between the secrets of our reality and whatever these UAPs are. I can tell you, this whole issue, this whole investigation makes me more spiritual the longer I go. It makes it almost impossible when you think about it. If there is a non-human intelligence, and if it is possible to communicate using your mind with this non-human intelligence, it suggests the possibility of some kind of uber consciousness. Is that what UAPs are?
Ross's revelations create a fascinating and also troubling picture. If both human and non-human tic-tacs are operating in our skies, this explains some of the confusion we've seen in official responses. Take the recent New Jersey drone incident, for instance. Ross points out a massive contradiction in the official narrative, and something that we have been looking at over and over again over the last several months. It seems very similar to the narrative of Roswell, where they said, oh, it's ours. Wait, no, actually, it's a weather balloon. Wait, no, actually, it's a secret project. The New Jersey drone incident is following that same blueprint.
That there is an obvious contradiction between what the White House has said, that these were FAA authorized drones operating the continental United States in November, December, January, and what the US Air Force has said, which is two senior generals, one former, one serving commander of Northcom NORAD, responsible for the defense of the United States Northern Aerospace, stated categorically on the record that they have no idea who is responsible for those drone craft that were hovering over the continent of the United States. That's an obvious logical contradiction.
But Ross's sources suggest something even more complex. Some of these incidents may involve Chinese technology, others may be genuine non-human craft, and still others could be secret American programs that even our own military doesn't know. And even more concerning, Ross reports that FBI legislation is being drafted to designate the Bureau as the lead UAP investigative authority, essentially sidelining the DoD's efforts. And this suggests the situation requires criminal investigation rather than just scientific study, something that Stephen Greer had mentioned in a recent interview. And as Ross puts it, why is the US government now participating at White House executive level in collusion with the national security state to keep secret the fact that we've made these advances? The ongoing delays in congressional UFO hearings suddenly make more sense. How do you publicly discuss a phenomenon that involves both alien technology and secret American programs? How do you brief Congress on encounters when you can't tell which craft are ours and which aren't? If Ross is right, we're not just dealing with UFOs. We're dealing with the most advanced technology ever developed being hidden within our own defense establishment, while similar technology operates in foreign hands. Maybe those congressional hearing delays aren't about finding a room. Maybe they're about figuring out how to tell the American people the truth, if they do that at all. That is it for today. I will see you next time. Be safe, and remember, keep your eyes on the skies.
If you enjoy the strange and the mysterious, UFOs, the paranormal, and cryptids, this channel is for you. So make sure to subscribe, as I do 3 videos right here every single week, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss any of the bonus content I post right here.